From 1953 to 1955, Don Mohney was a football triple threat at Warren High School. He played left halfback on offense and safety on defense. Dragon coach Fred Bell said he ran, passed, and kicked the football better than anyone. He referred to Don Mohney as the best all-around back he had ever coached. At 5'10" and just 175 pounds, Don was quick and powerful. He had the ability to pick his running lane and get there quickly. He would often drag his opponents 10 yards before being tackled. In his first varsity start against Ridgeway, Don intercepted the ball 2 yards deep into the end zone and galloped 102 yards for the touchdown. This is one of the longest touchdowns in Warren history. Coach Bell was cautiously optimistic about the '55 season. He said, "The backfield is fast rounding into a good unit with Carl Greco at wingback, Jack Shattuck at fullback, and Don Mohney at left halfback." The Dragons started the season with wins over Corry, Franklin, Titusville, and Oil City. Midway through the season was the showdown with the Meadville Bulldogs for the Section 2 crown. In the mud and slippery conditions at North Street Field in Meadville, the sure-footed Mohney had no problem running the ball. Within the first 5 minutes of the game, Mohney ran off tackle for 67 yards and his first touchdown. Back to receive a punt, Mohney ran back the return of 63 yards for his second touchdown. In the second quarter, Don received 2 more punts and returned them for touchdowns number 3 and 4. Don did not play in the second half of the game. The Meadville paper wrote, "Those who think that Warren's Don Mohney is all-state material had their theory bolstered last night. He is Warren's Mr. Football." The Meadville coach had high praise for the Warren squad and admitted that Mohney was too much for the Bulldogs. Mr. Mohney had had his night. The Warren Times-Mirror wrote, "Mud, rain, and cold winds could not stop Warren's high-stepping halfback Don Mohney. As he stepped off a total of 266 yards, he kicked 2 PATs, scoring a total of 26 points in the tilt." Though sidelined with an injury, Don and the 9-0 Dragons had one more hurdle in traveling to arch-rival Jamestown, New York. Before a crowd of 8,000 and standing room only, the Dragons demolished the Red Raiders 26-2 to cap off a perfect season. Don scored 2 more PATs in the fray. The Times-Mirror wrote, "As the last whistle sounded, the field was crowded with fans to greet the undefeated, untied Dragons. Neither camera, pen, nor voice could express the elated feelings of both players and fans. And no wonder. The victory Saturday night marks the first undefeated, untied team since 1928. He scored 106 points with 14 touchdowns and either kicked, ran, or received a pass for 22 extra points. When punting, Don averaged over 40 yards per kick. His kickoffs averaged 50 yards as he put most of them into the end zone. Special honors included being named to the first team all-section team and to the Associated Press first team all-Pennsylvania team. And finally, Don was named to the National High School All-American football team. Don attended Greenbrier Military School in West Virginia in 1956. Averaging 120 yards per game and leading Greenbrier to an undefeated season, Don was named as the team's most valuable player. As a varsity baseball player, Don was the team's power hitter, and he pitched when needed. At Mount Union College in nearby Alliance, Ohio, Don and his brother Mike were the starting halfbacks for the national powerhouse Purple Eagles. Don had a rushing average of 3.9 yards per carry. In 1959, Don wrapped up his football career playing for the 82nd Airborne. As a member of the All-Military Championship team and having won the Airborne Bowl held at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Don was awarded a gold football by Major General William Westmoreland.